Welcome back. A Madison man looking to gain his associate's degree was shocked to learn halfway through his first semester that the program had been canceled.
He asked Madison Media Institute for a full refund, but it took a call for action to find a resolution. Here's Leah Lynchide.
Rudy Bankston wanted to pursue a career in audio, so Madison Media Institute seemed like the perfect fit. But when the for-profit college changed the program on him mid-semester and refused to reimburse, Rudy called for action. When Rudy Bankston left his old lifestyle on the streets of Milwaukee months ago,
I know that life and that hustle and those characters.
he picked Madison as a place to put down roots.
I needed a new beginning because I had a lot of negative ties there.
For Rudy, a new beginning meant getting a degree to pursue music at Madison Media Institute. Counselors there encouraged Rudy to try their recording and audio program, an 18-month associate's degree that includes certifications.
So he basically said, okay, you give me your all, I'm gonna make sure you transition onto your career path. And I said, absolutely.
With some $7,000 in federal loans and $2,100 of his own, Rudy paid for his first semester toward a new life. That was back in January.
And first semester, my grades stayed excellent. And around April, that's when they dropped the bomb on us about Pro Tools certification was no longer a part of the program. Logic was no longer part of the program.
But without those certifications, Rudy's rec program was no longer an associate's degree. Don't worry, his counselors told him, next semester's tuition would drop considerably, counting toward a different type of diploma that didn't include a degree.
What we would be paying for is not what we initially signed up to take.
The fact that the student, though, signed up for a particular program and now is not going to be able to complete that program because of this change that they're making, that's troubling.
Then the governmental body overseeing for-profits got involved.
We'll be looking at whether or not there should be a full refund of that student's tuition and fees.
Rudy and our Call for Action team repeatedly asked for that refund. MMI's president told him to write a letter of withdrawal to which the institute would respond. He did receive a check for $600, but after that, nothing.
So I began to call him 2-3 times a week. Every single time I call, yes, can I speak with David Healy? The secretary would answer and say,
he's currently on the other line. Would you like his voicemail?
well, he's not available. He's in a meeting or something like that. This was a cold hustle.
Rudy thought he'd left that old life behind, trading in Milwaukee for MMI.
What I thought was a respected institution, but this feel like some stuff that you encounter in the street life or something.
Rudy had been picking up odd landscaping jobs for months to help pay for a degree he'll never get. But Wednesday, just hours before this story was set to air, the Education Approval Board received word that MMI plans to fully reimburse him. The very thing Rudy has been asking for the past 6 months. Madison Media Institute did not want to talk about Rudy's case with us, saying in an email that it's not the Institute's policy to discuss student affairs with third parties. MMI also said it received approval to change parts of its curriculum this past winter, but it's also the Institute's policy not to discuss those changes. And since all of this happened, he's found full-time employment with the Madison School District. For tonight's Call for Action, I'm Leah Lynchide.
Our Call for Action phone bank is open every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 until 1 o'clock.
And you can call our hotline and volunteers will help you with any consumer complaints. That number 608-270-2833.